Yeah, it should be up. Is this going to let me actually get in at some point? Or? Nope, I'm good. For the Horde. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We got Discord up and running, so you can get all the insider info. Wakanda Forever for Mr. Fixius. Oster, a beer 30, Charlene FL. Welcome to the stream. If you saw the thumbnail that I put up, we've got some serious battle reports to go over today. Some Lost Kingdom updates. It was a little bit hairy. For those of you that know me, when I fight, I am all out on the fight. I do not kind of stop what I'm doing to get to where I need to be to do something like this for you guys. I apologize. Eventually, when I'm not having another full-time job and everything else to deal with, I might be able to get into that situation. But the way I fight, I have multiple things happening at the same time, lots of chats, all that good stuff, and I don't want to give the opponent an advantage by putting that on a live stream while I'm doing it. So I choose to, at the detriment of my channel, not do that. And I hope you guys can appreciate that. But at the same time, I also need to do a better job of just recording all this stuff because my iPad storage sucks. So I need to figure that out. But here nor there. What are you doing? Get back in your city. So we've done some work over here in Matcha. We were in a pickle. They've been kind of playing whack-a-mole for quite a while with us for a few days, about 3 or 4 days straight now. Good morning, Tomer. Mr. I'm high off music. Welcome to the stream. I don't understand the see you soon stuff. I've already seen you. I don't understand that part. We've seen you for days now, and this is the last little green thing that's still here, so. Well, that's true. It's possible. Show circle. Yeah. Oh, there's Bunny. Just random teleport around and kill some farmers. I got it, man. It's all good. You do what you can. You do what you can do. You've already Granted, he's done quite a bit as it is. Look at Zone 4, where 132 and 95 were supposed to be. He's done a pretty good job lighting that area up. He is in quite a few places, so. I'll heal up a few troops, why not? And we'll get some free heals while we're at it. Let's see, I love you, Big Rig. Okay, so it's definitely a late stream, guys. I don't plan on streaming for too long. I had committed to doing one last night. I got home after having the dinner. I was exhausted and went to bed, woke up, and 2.5 hours after going to bed and getting right back on and starting to grind all over again. Thank you for liking my city layout. I put a lot of 15 minutes into this. So I appreciate that, which is more than most, so I will take the credit for all that. Quick question, Buddy Alexander 5511, is he any good as primary commander? Sure, as a rally, but you shouldn't be rallying with a non-max commander. I'm sure there are better options in your alliance to do that. Drago done messed up his sleep schedule. I have. Oh my goodness, I have. I don't remember the times that I slept. I know when Zone 5 passes opened, and the fact that I'm talking coherently is kind of a... You gotta give me some credit. Give me some credit. I didn't sleep for about 24 hours after the passes opened, and then I was already up for probably 6 or 7 hours before that. So it was a solid 30 hours up, and that enabled some of my other, folks that are, kind of coordinators of different things that are happening in our kingdom and our coalition to be able to get a little bit of rest, which was nice. And then I did get 2 hours, I think, of sleep halfway. No, 3 hours of sleep that first time. And then the next day it was 2 hours, 2.5 hours after that, and that's it. So I'm functioning on less than 6 hours of sleep in 4 days. Worth it. Worth it. So, reports. You scouted my city, sir. Not cool. All right. Favorites. So, we've got a few. We've got a few favorites. I've saved them. So, let's start with this one. This one's Abby Has a Bongo. Give him a little bit of credit here. This was a one-on-one. These are before Zone 5 opened. These are after Zone 5 opened. Okay. So this was a rally on... Oh, they rallied my fort, it looks like. And they took it. They took it pretty hard there. I fell asleep at a dinner date. I almost did, David Red. I almost fell asleep. My eyes were so swollen. Like, when you haven't slept to the point where it's not like your eyes are trying to shut. It's that they ache and they're swollen. That's where I was at. Vlad, Drago, is your KVK a 4v4? Well, right now it's a 3v4. Well, I guess it's a 4v4. They are coming out of their zone and causing some trouble. 132. They're hitting them where they can. But in Matcha, it was basically a 2v4 at one point. The 2 being us. And we were able to hold them and push them. It took me about 30 minutes for my city layout. There you go. So we get content nonstop. Yes. Well, again, I wish I could give you content all day. I did do a 6-hour live stream when Zone 5 opened. I wanted to give you guys a little something to have some fun with. But again, I don't want to give away too much, and otherwise I'm just sitting here. You're just sitting here watching me scroll my screen around and kill stuff. The problem too is I chat a lot because of the kingdom coordination that's required. I chat a lot, so like my chats, like my open chats, it's rough. Deathstroke, I give you credit. Instead of sacrificing the kingdom for content, you do it the other way around, and that's what a king should do. I appreciate that, Deathstroke. I enjoy watching your KBK, and might be the best that ever happened. I don't know if it's the best. 341 definitely had a really good one too, but it's shaping up to be a very nice one. All I see, so on my Discord, there's a Reddit channel, and all I see are the rallies that we're doing on Reddit, and everybody getting butthurt that they're so good. Who would you use Leonidas with as a secondary if Guan is available yet? If Leonidas is available, Guan's available. But Leonidas would be good as a second for Richard, as a second for Alex, as a second for Charles. I think he's built just like Attila and Takeda. He's built to go with Guan, I think, would be my guess. Isn't available. Jose Cuervo. Yes, there's your answer. Just max my Dragon Lancer, level 60, ready to rally a Solimar. Good job, DK. You the man. Wakanda forever. It's a Wakanda. 1214 already disliked the video. Aw, that's unfortunate. I've shown nothing but respect for 214. Yeah, 341 was insane, but yours is far away from being over. That's very true. And it's been great fun logging in to see what happened on the map. Yes, so I've got screenshots too. I might pull some of those up of how the maps kind of progressed a little bit. I've also got a few recordings that happened to save, but again, my freaking iPad is kind of the middle tier of the storage. They didn't have the bigger one when I went and got it, and I wanted it immediately because I have no patience. And I just bought it thinking that I would just, get cloud storage, and I've just never gotten around to it. I need to do it. All of us in K2, just Farmville, no war, KVK. Yeah, we wanted to avoid that. I think we would have had, we were talking to everybody. Everybody had reached out and said, hey, what's your thoughts? Do you want to partner up? In one way, shape, or form. We could have all just kind of held hands and moseyed on into the middle, being the same power that we were when we joined in KBK, but that's not fun. That's not fun. Yeah, all those people talking smack about us planning our MGE are the same ones crying about Attila rallies. So we'll talk about Attila too, because Attila is no joke, guys. Attila-Takeda is no joke. Just came home from KBK, now the boring time started again. You enjoying the war? Deathstroke, I'm definitely enjoying the war. I'm not enjoying the lack of sleep, but I am enjoying the actual reason for my lack of sleep. So how about that? Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. Blaze Daily, we whooped K93. Did you specifically whooped K93? And when you say we, how many kingdoms is that? Yes, progression screenshot. Stream more, bro. Love your stream. Ahmad, I want to, guys. Trust me. I wish. Look, I've got a wife and 4 kids. I've got one going to college now, one probably going to college in the next 5 years. I've got a certain lifestyle I've come accustomed to. I like buying packs in Rise of Kingdoms. I've got to make some money to do all those things, and this is not it, guys. It's not it yet. So I appreciate your support for helping me get to where I am. By 100% chance that being the case, it's still not nearly what I make at my profession. So if you, with your support, if you can help me get there, streams all day, every day, party time, all that good stuff. Y'all get what you want. Attila is busted. Yeah, he's a little busted. He's not OP. So again, I've got reports in here that I've taken Attila-Takeda rallies against stuff and gotten even or better trades. It's not just about the garrison. It's not. I've been saying this for weeks. It's not just about the garrison. It's not just about the rally. It's the situation that the rally's in. If you don't have field presence, if you're outnumbered heavily, that Attila-Takeda is going to wreck you. It is going to wreck you sideways. It's going to be bad. But if you have the field presence, if you've got the capability to counter rally with the proper troops garrisoning the structure that's getting rallied and the proper swarm as well, you're in really good shape. But the fact that it takes all that to get rid of an Attila-Takeda rally and the cost of it, it needs to be adjusted. Guan Yu overrated. I'm on the fence on that. I did a Guan Yu video earlier, and I really wanted him bad, and I do. I still do want him bad, but I want Attila-Takeda more. At this point, good Lord. The stuff that you're going to see on these reports is nuts. 3 counter rallies try to hit Attila and Takeda, and they just shrug it off like everything's fine. I don't know if it's that bad, but still. Just 10 million more subs and he will stream 24/7. Yeah, and that's basically KBK all the time. Yeah. All right, so some more reports. This report, Mad Phantom did a rally against, looks like a flag, and Navy 001 was in it with a Saladin-Takeda, and it was rallied by a Saladin-Takeda, but it looks like the numbers were a little bit better on our side. One reinforcement was needed for it, and 93K to 405K dead. So again, it's not just about the commanders, right? You got the same commanders in the same stuff. Let's see. They're both looks like they're both maxed, but Mad Phantom had a little bit better stats. So that means that's a different talent build. He probably had general, stuff like that. Because I know Navy is a T5 player, so. Yeah, I figured I'm really excited how it would turn out. I would love and hate being in a KVK like that. I'd be scared to go home without troops. That's why we build the troops. I mean, I hear everybody saying I build them to kill them, but I build them to kill stuff first and then kill them. That's my thing. But I'm down, guys. Look, that's the other thing. Update. I've lost 2.1 million troops since Zone 5 opened. Costly. No doubt about it. It's been costly. But it's been fun. Guys, it's been fun. It's been so much fun. Watching, so here's the other thing too, right? So 225. We arrived in 225, what, a month and a half ago? 2 months ago? Something like that? Oh, look at that. The dude knows the date, the exact date. So almost 3 months then. Well, that's because he was like, well, that's the day I was about to leave. But then I decided to stay. Oh, yeah, it's true. Oh, yeah, happy birthday. That's right. Yeah, he's like, God dang it. Should have left. Oh, I feel like I should have gave you a gift. Anyway, so we've been there for 3 months, and we haven't had a KBK together, right? Like, this was a completely different kingdom when we got there, and it's transformed. It's transformed into something really special. Mad Phantom, welcome to the stream, buddy. So I think it's something unique out there, and there's problems and issues just like everywhere else, and I think that there are times where I want to throw my hands up in the air and just deal with it. Like, you don't need me involved for this decision or whatever. But for the most part, everybody kind of handles their own thing, and they're not being too bad. And everybody has fun. At the end of the day, I think everybody just has fun. So this was a great moment for me, because I was really curious to see how this was going to go. We hadn't fought together with the exception of ARC. So KBK is a whole different animal, and I've been saying that since I got here because everybody was really excited. We're going to have an awesome KBK, and we're going to be all up in it. I'm like, I don't think you understand what you're saying. And sure enough, it's been fantastic. We got smacked around in Matcha for a while. Mad Phantom for the king. What does that say? Ahu, ahu? What does that mean? Thank you for the donation, Mad Phantom. I appreciate that, man. 99 pounds. Thank you, sir. Oh, woo! Yeah. That's for Ric Flair for sure. So a lot of these battle reports, guys, you're going to see Ric Flair's name on them. He's got a max Attila-Takeda, and it is no joke. For sure. Oh no! Woo! Yeah. David Red, I gotta show that one. That one's fine. Yeah. So I don't even remember where I was at. My memory's gone, but I'm really excited. No matter how this KBK turns out, I think this kingdom has kind of proven itself as one of the nicer fighting kingdoms out there. I mean, we took it in the mouth in Matcha. We got hit from both sides. We were playing whack-a-mole nonstop with all these forts popping up all over the place, and didn't get discouraged, didn't take it lying down, and the whole kingdom showed a lot of perseverance. I'm really excited about how we've done things, and now we're looking to get into Zone 6 here shortly, in about a week or so, maybe a little bit less. And I mean, the few hours that I was off the past few days, everybody kind of handled their thing and didn't, lose faith and just kind of give up and throw their hands up like I've seen happen in the past with other kingdoms, around. So it's good to see. It's good to see. We built a kingdom of leaders, which is nice. That was a Spartan's war cry. Yes. Oh, yeah, I remember that one. Yes, exactly. Styling and profiling. Woo! Yeah, a beer knows what I'm talking about. Got to throw up the 4 horsemen sign too. All right, so a little bit of a nerd thing there. So next report. This one is just a smaller one, but indicative of what this KVK has looked like for us. Pop, forts, and matcha. Yes, it was freaking whack-a-mole, I swear to God. We would make our way one way, and we'd start to knock everything out. Next thing you know, there's 15 forts on the other side of matcha. Then we got to go all the way back over there and do those. It was a nightmare. But we got it. We did. Yep. Fighting 24/7 on you, and Mika's side, Drago. No sleep. Let's smack him, Venny. Absolutely. Got 0 this KVK. Dakid Gestry. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you didn't go AFK on the front line and then expect not to get zeroed. Deathstroke, to be honest, couldn't have found a better group. To be honest, all my low players never broke, and everyone from WoW Show and BC came to assist. It was amazing. Yes, I agree. So this Saladin-Takeda rally, well, this was against not many troops. I don't know why I even saved that. Same thing here. 8,700. Oh, so this was a swarm. Phantom had a flag held. We were holding a flag. I think this was down by the 96 pass at the time. How do you rate your enemies? Did they put up a good fight? Oh my God. Are you serious? Yes, they put up a massive fight, Cecilia. They're still fighting. It's not like they've gone away. How do you rate your enemies? Did they put up a good fight? Yeah. They're still fighting. It's not like they stopped fighting. We just won matcha, that's all. There's 3 other zone 5s, by the way, that we are not in. Hey Drago, I'm busy with Max and Khan, busy with final skills. Would it be better to stop and start putting everything in Attila-Takeda? No. It takes 690 sculptures to max a legendary commander, and that ain't cheap, man. You got to win some MGEs for Attila and spend some serious cash on 3 wheels for Takeda, plus the universal wheel, plus all the universal sculptures in the VIP shop, plus making sure you spend sculptures for. Oh, by the way, More Than Gems is out. That's good. Finally. Who said it was June? Who said? I thought I heard January 21st. It came out the 16th. Y'all suck. Y'all terrible at predictions. Of course, I am too. I said it was going to happen like 3 weeks ago. That's right. Yeah, so this guy, I think, accidentally moved his troops to the front using the attack move button against a flag that we were in, and it did not go well. With his 25 double C leading, his 56 Ethelfled, and 60 Mehmed. Nice. All right, buddy. See you, bud. Good night, sir. So here's another one. This was an interesting one. The flag had El Cid, the level 10 El Cid with no secondary. So that was the thing from Lady Venom, I'm sorry. Demon rallied it with a Genghis double C, 30k dead to 400k dead. That was no bueno for them. And there's a lot of rallies. Again, I mean, there were some good trades on their side too. They got us a couple times with some good Attila-Takeda rallies as well from Nova Fire, I think is his name. Obviously, other people filled flag, but he never left it, ever. Yeah. Yeah, it really looks like a good place to be. You seem to have the right combination of wheels and committing players that fill the stuff, plus show up. That's the spirit. Yes. This kingdom has been hyped for KVK. And then when they saw it, they're like, oh, I don't know if I should be this hyped. Because they see all the death and destruction around, and they're like, wait, so we're supposed to like start taking a break now, right? I'm like, no, that's not a thing. And then everybody's like, okay, let's go. It was a very quick conversation. No, scroll up, Drago. You better give Zem his props. Are you talking about this report? Which report are you talking about? Oh, yeah. Did you send... Well, see, so the stuff you sent me, I don't have saved in my favorites. Because I can't save it in my favorites. If you send the stuff... If you can send some of that stuff to me in Discord, I can make a picture of it or something. Yeah, because I'm not going to open my chat. All right, so this was a Prodigy rally. Alex... Oh, this was when we were... So we were trying to move right, and... Dear God, the frickin' layered flags. Can I put in a petition for layered flags not being a thing? Like, everybody's like, Attila. I'm like, layered flags. Sweet Jesus. Well, maybe you should have died. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. This is nuts. Not only were we playing whack-a-mole with all these frickin' forts, which, by the way, take way too long to kill, but it was just layered flag. It looked like a friggin' pincushion with how many flags were in that area. Endless Vanity. Will they nerf Attila and Takeda? I don't know if nerf's the right word, but I would hope they're going to make an adjustment. It's a little too much, and I'll explain why in a little bit. Let's get through these battle reports. We'll talk about a little bit of Attila-Takeda. We'll give you a brief description of how our Lost Kingdom looks now, and yeah, we'll probably wrap it up at that point. I need to get some sleep, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I need to get some sleep. So this was a rally that we sent. No. Hold on. Let me scroll down to the bottom. So... Well, Cretcho will be able to do something about that when Zone 6 opens, I guess. Zem's on another level. He certainly is. So this is okay. So yes. So this was the rally I was thinking of. This was one of the 50 layered flags that TOC put up to prevent us from moving right, to allow 254 to come down and get into Matcha as well. And then 214 also came in on the top and engaged K62 with some heavy forces there as well. It was intense. The strategy was good on both sides. It was so good, I knew what was going to happen for the most part, to the point where, and Phantom can back me up on this, I had a marker for exactly where 254 was going to place their fort. I knew exactly where it was coming. I was actually too early on it, though. It was up for about 8 hours. So this is a rally, and again, this was a normal rally. This is not an Attila-Takeda rally. What do I think about Wu? Wu's strong, but Wu can be beat. Same thing as Attila-Takeda. It's just harder to beat these guys because they're so good, but they can be beat. But again, they shouldn't be this hard. Like, there's just that little bit. It's that little bit that makes all the difference. So Alex Richard against Charles Richard. That's a very good anti-Charles Richard combo. So did amazing work. Had good reinforcements, as you could see from above. 500k to 1.2k dead, or 1.2 million, I'm sorry. Lots of severely wounded, because again, swarming infantry is a little painful. Yep, lots of severely wounded, more severely wounded. Why does Genghis YSG beat Wu YSG? Well, Genghis does massive nuke damage, and YSG buffs that massive nuke damage. Wu only has so much skill damage reduction. And Genghis also has an 800 rage requirement, whereas Wu has 1,000. So his skills are going off faster than Wu's are. 20% faster. So that's the thing. That's the thing, guys. And Genghis also has an extra skill that reduces the rage requirement even more, I believe. So it's even faster than that. More severely wounded, more severely wounded, more severely wounded. Well, those are all zeros, but you get my drift. There's some more severely wounded for us. So all the way down, let me make sure I'm not missing any, like... Have y'all noticed the numbers on the right? 58237576. That's weird. On the right of the scroll parchment, there's numbers on the right. I've never noticed those. If y'all know what those are, let me know, because I've never seen those. I've never paid attention. I just look at these numbers. So just more and more and more. But it was nonstop rallying, guys, for 3 days straight. I mean, as a kingdom, we lost millions and millions of troops. But I think we caused a lot more than we got. In fact, I know we did. It wasn't even close. I mean, the report goes for days. This report goes for days. There's some more dead. That's when they switched. Here's another biggie. We had a lot of long. We're getting to the pass rally. Where's it at? It's a little farther up. I'll go a little quicker on these, just so we don't make this a 4-hour. So here's another Alex Richard. This one was from me against the DDU-1 fort, which again, 96 did an amazing job layering up every area that they possibly could with a billion flags and then placing forts on top of them. So you have to kill all those layered flags just to get to the point where you can tap the fort, which takes a day and a half to kill. Painful. So on the right, Deathstroke, I'm not sure if you can't, I can't draw anything on the screen, but if you see the fort on the picture that I'm looking at right now, there's numbers on the side that are vertical. I've never seen those before. Yeah, what are those? They're different numbers. Yeah, they're different numbers based on the report. That's interesting. I've never seen those. Barb Farm for rank 1 and KVK is dumb. A beer 30s. It must be. That must be how they track the. Yeah, it must be how they track it. I've never seen that before though. Oh wow! Just saw green, purple, and blue. Yes. Drago, which pair would you say is the next best after Attila-Takeda for rallying flags? Well, there's no best at that point because Attila-Takeda is definitely the best. It doesn't matter what situation for the most part. Good pairs though. You got Edward YSG, Edward Tamiris. You got Alex Richard, Alex YSG, Genghis Saladin, Saladin Takeda. There's tons of really good pairs. You can go the old tried and true Richard Charles Richard. That's a really good counterattack damage army. What's a good defense against an Alex Richard rally? You want to go Wu something or Constantine something? Would work out just fine. So let's go through some of these. 681,000 to 1.115 million dead. This was another Alex Richard army. Looks like we're rallying a city against Richard Wu. So again, Wu is not everything, guys. Although, again, putting Richard primary probably did not help their dead count any. That should have probably been more like 900k dead. But because Richard healed 1 million troops, those all came back to die. Which is why, again, I tell people 1,000 times over 1,000, do not put Richard in any type of defensive situation that does not involve Ark of Osiris. If you do that, you're taking more dead than you should. Again, lots of counterattack damage, which means heavy, severely wounded losses as well. Let's see if they switched their... They did not. All right. So here's Edward Tamiris rally against Constantine Saladin, which is a very anti-nuke army garrison. And sure enough, still double the trade. 2-to-1 trade. Very nice. With 160k severely wounded. However, again, Edward Tommy is not going to cause too much severely wounded because there's no AoE. And there's not much counterattack damage either. So easily swarmed down. And again, guys, sorry, I've been talking a lot the last few days, so throat's a little dry, a little sore. All right, so here's another Attila-Takeda rally, 196k dead to 422k. again, here's where, and again, this is where we're going to start leaning into what's OP about Attila-Takeda. Look at the severely wounded on this army. 250k swarming. Genghis double C, by the way, swarming another cavalry march, and there's 164,000 severely wounded. That is nuts. Yes. Let me get through these and then I'll get to it. Yeah. Well, I've got all the ones that we did yesterday. So I probably have it. Another one, Attila-Takeda. Rick was very busy yesterday. Yep, 336k versus 1 million dead. These are trades that you take every time. This was actually against a city, so he lost 8 million power in one rally. Prince Hunter Roy, I do need some sleep. I've been up for quite a while. Are you guys recruiting players after this KVK? We're always recruiting. We are an Imperium Kingdom, however, so 25 million and under is what we're locked in on right now. We do have a line a mile long to get in as well, so yeah, it's kind of where we're at with that. But anybody is welcome if you're under 25 million to come and join us. We've got tons of space for you to come join and fit in, hopefully, if you like to have fun and don't cause trouble. Are you guys recruiting players? Hey, Boss Drago. Jembo, welcome to the stream, bud. Ego Ripper. This was another rally on a flag. 220 to 413. And again, here you go. This goes into the Attila conversation. Dude swarmed with 271k. Edward Alex? That's a little bit of an interesting combo. But that's a really weird combo, actually. But either way, he took 75k dead by swarming it and 160k severely wounded. So he had filled his hospital, which means he probably had 5 armies swarming it. So let's see. There's 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's exactly right. So watch this. This is the real reason why Attila-Takeda is OP. It's not this part. I mean, it is a little bit. I mean, it needs to be toned down a bit, but this isn't the OP part. This is the OP part. Excuse me again. 75k dead with 160k severely wounded for 0. He's basically living up to his name and zeroing himself in one rally. So 89k dead, 75k severely wounded, only because they were all dead at this point. Otherwise, those would have also been severely wounded. Here's another 88k dead, 150k severely wounded, 58k, 57k dead, 106k severely wounded, 80k dead, 140k severely wounded. So he filled his hospital, and he also had, 400k dead? Just because he swarmed one rally. That's the OP part of Attila-Takeda. 50k severely wounded, 166k severely wounded, 83k, 16k, 46k dead, 80 severely wounded. I mean, the list goes on and on. It happens all the time. Because people are not used to swarming Attila-Takeda. This happened to me, by the way. And I cried a little bit, a lot of it on the inside. I was pissed, actually. It was at the end of that 30-hour stretch, and I killed. I think I have the number at around 450k troops. I killed of my own troops because I swarmed full 5 marches, swarmed Attila-Takeda, and did not know about that severely wounded craziness that he causes just from the swarm. So that's that one. Here's another really good one. Ric Flair. Jinray's launching a rally on Bunny City. 400k dead to 1.3 million dead. And again, we go over that. We just talked about this. This is another probably million severely wounded. And there's another 120, 112k dead, 150k dead. This guy did the same thing. Bucky. DVL Bucky 101U, that's 112k dead, 232k dead, 365k dead, 530k dead from swarming that. Plus, here's another full 230 severely wounded, 120 severely. I mean, this is insane. This is the part that is broken. This is the part that's broken. Another one. So 886 dead. So here, Richard Wu. This one did a little better, and I think this one in particular had really good reinforcements on their flag, and they countered. I think they counter rallied, and then on top of that, Richard Wu's not actually a bad pairing, and I think they also debuffed the army as well. There's the Ethelfled Barca debuff army. And you can see, because they had the proper debuffs, they had the proper reinforcements, I think they owned the open field on this one too, did not have much severely wounded. So that's the way to beat it, guys. This is the recipe to beat it. This was a city rally, so Attila-Takeda does not stop at flags and passes, guys. Cities are not protected anymore from a rally unless it's not Attila-Takeda. So one hit, this was the first hit, I believe, 1.5 million troops in the city. Almost 1 million of those instantly died from one rally. Blasley, same thing. This was, hey, this was a pass? Oh, is this the first one I did? This is the first one I did. Yeah, they had Richard Wu, and I did Attila-Takeda and got a very favorable trade here too. Yeah, this was the original pass rally. Now this is okay. So this is the first. This is the one I posted on my Facebook account. This is the first pass we took, the level 5 pass from 96 RZ. So you can see the reinforcements that we had. It was pretty substantial. And you can see the reinforcements that 96 RZ poured into it was also pretty substantial. But this is the report. This was let me go to the top. This was about almost a 30-minute rally. And yes, sure, no problem. Did you find any combination involving Constantine do well against Attila-Takeda? I've heard Richard Constantine. I've heard Charles Constantine. I've heard Constantine Wu has worked well. Again, it's not just the pairings, guys. It helps. The pairings definitely help, but it's about how you handle what's happening around you is what really dictates how the trade's going to go. So this was an Edward YSG rally that I sent, and they did a really good job reinforcing, but just the damage that this was putting out was absolutely nuts. I was getting, I think, 90 to 100,000 Edward nukes, and it was around 60 to 70 YSG nukes. It's pretty substantial. 20, almost 26 million slightly wounded, 2.5 million dead, and 2.3 million severely wounded. That was a lot of full hospitals against our 1 million dead and roughly 1 million severely wounded. This was a really good rally. And again, this got counter-rallied multiple times. Severely wounded was really good because YSG was in there. So they were favorable trades. This was about an even trade severely wounded-wise. This was a bad one for me. Again, archers are not meant to get swarmed or counter-rallied. So we were getting such good reinforcements that I went ahead and left those up. Usually I will break a rally when there's a counter-rally coming in. But we were getting such good trades, I went ahead and left it up and waited for people to reinforce, and they were joining on the spot with it, so it worked out really well. So there's going to be lots of severely wounded because of YSG's AoE. Lady Casa taken dead and severely wounded at this point. Same thing here for Sneakers. His name's Sneakers. Still watching your previous video of yours. Careless Whisper, it's a long video, man. Charles Constantine. Yeah, you would think it's terrible, but it's actually not bad. Isaiah McQueen, what's up? It's Zem. Yeah, welcome to the stream, bud. Friggy Viking. Hi, all. 1401. Guan is an infantry nuke. Alex is infantry attack. Nuke is better. Depends on the situation, but generally I'd say yes. Careless Whisper. Alright, so that's the last one. That one's a good one. So let's see. This was Attila-Takeda versus Alex Richard. And Attila-Takeda was in the flag, full cav. And that was a very favorable trade. 23K dead to 128, almost 129K dead, plus a second rally. This was a double rally, folks. So Attila-Takeda double rallied and got positive trades on both. What you think about that? Both were infantry rallies too, so I don't know if we swarmed those down or not, but that's why I saved that report. Positive trades on both of those. Getting double rallied is good, a thing when you're getting positive trades. Here's another one. Takeda Wu Sun Tzu, 285K to 800K. No more corner kingdoms. Yes, I'm looking forward to that as well. Again, lots of severely wounded all day, every day. There's some more dead. Giorgio's Prizzo, 97K dead, 84K severely wounded. 50K severely wounded, 145, 100. So this is what I'm talking about. Sending Cav to counter, like to swarm an Attila-Takeda rally, you might as well just kill yourself. You might as well just hit the delete button on troops. Hundreds of thousands dead. Yeah, you can go into the troop thing and hit the X. There's an X there where you can just delete the troops. Navy with the counter rally took dead. So that means the people... oh no, this is where he switched. He switched commanders to Minna Charles, by the way. That was weird. But almost 2-to-1 trades on those two. Good severely wounded. That was the counter rally. Alex Constantine counter rally. It's interesting. All right, Minna double C. Swarm. Bad trade. Bad trade. Yep, all that. Another map, like this is basically the battle reports, guys. I mean, they all look very similar to this. It is massive reinforcements on both sides, but usually 2-to-1 or up to 10-to-1 trade differential. 5 million power versus 10.4 million power. And again, the swarm. So 210K troops were sent out. So Pat's jumping out there without a 50% army expansion. That's a thing. And taking 80K dead almost for his efforts. And 121 severely wounded. 60 and 75. 150 Pat. You're getting wrecked. 65 severely wounded. 160K severely wounded. 122K dead from Pat again. I think he zeroed himself on this rally. And yeah, the trades keep going. 226,000 severely wounded. That is over a third of your, almost a third of your hospital if you have max hospitals. 190K severely wounded, 95, 111, 240. I mean, the amount of resource damage that this rally inflicted, not only the dead, but the resource damage that these severely wounded created. Crazy. Note, I'll never swarm that. Absolutely not. I would not do that at all. Because this happens. 116K severely wounded, 69K dead, 63.5K severely wounded from Dragonov. Khaleesi City. So this is when we got to the right pass, where TOC, these last few have been through TOC. So we've gotten to the point where we've progressed across Matcha, and we've gotten to the right pass. So now we find ourselves with Khaleesi sitting there. And she took it. So she took 351K dead and almost 700,000, full hospital, 690,000 severely wounded. And Charles YSG is no joke on garrison with had about 2 million troops left. I know that Khaleesi started with a lot more than 2 million, but that's what she had then. And then there was another rally that basically zeroed her. So the next one zeroed her. This was another big player. This was a 100 million player when we first got to him, Lucas. So he had 4.8 million. They were all T5 or pretty close to it. First rally took 832K dead, 690,000 severely wounded. That was a full hospital, obviously, being the case there. That was nuts. There's other ones of that one because we continued to rally him down until he also had 0. He went AFK on the front line, or he poured it in and said, I don't want to play anymore. I think is what happened. So we rallied Navy, and this was in a pass. So this was the pass rally. There's a lot of pass rallies, guys. This one was a 11-minute pass rally. 500 to 750. And who was that? That was Wu Charles. There you go. Lots of severely wounded. Again, you're gonna be running into that. It's just these reports are always so long because of this. Yeah, Attila-Takeda against Richard Charles. 210k dead on that one. Ric Flair against the rally. So again, these next ones are basically going to be non-stop pass rallies until we did finally take the Zone 5 pass on the right. So 550k to 1.6 million dead, more severely wounded, all that good stuff. Here's another one, 850k to 2.8 million dead, and that was a Wu Charles in the rally on that one. 9 million power lost on our side, almost 23.5 million power lost on their side. 122k, there's more dead right there. 350,000 severely wounded, that's not cheap. 53 more right there. And here is another. This one was the 40-minute rally. So on the thumbnail, I cut this up because there's actually 4 counter rallies against this rally, and all 4 of them went down. And there was multiple flag switches. So this is going to be a long report, guys, so buckle in on this one. So 1.2 million dead there. 2 million there, so that's 3.2 million. More severely wounded, 314 severely wounded. 1.7. So what did we say before? 1.7 plus what? It was like 3 point something. Either way, it's 3.2. So that's 4.9 severe dead, and there's another 1.6 severely wounded as well. And then we've got more little deads here and there, and then another 1.3, 1.2. So well over, almost a little over 6 million troops killed in this one rally. 6 million troops on a 40-minute Attila-Takeda rally. That was rough, and we lost 420. So that's 1 million right there total. 1.7-ish, I'll round up. So 2 million. Lost 2 million versus 6 point something million. I don't have any reports with Bunny. He hasn't fought me. I think there was a couple open field engagements I had with him when he was porting around trying to kill stragglers everywhere. So the KVK winner will go to the kingdom with the most Attila-Takeda pairs. Not necessarily the most, but if you don't have Attila-Takeda and the opposing kingdom does, that is a significant disadvantage. Bunny will fight me. Dervin Checo, I think he'll fight me. Literally almost a day held a flag mostly by himself. Yeah, it's rough. That is rough. That's rough. Alright, so that's all of those. You said kingdom. Did you want to put it in kingdom chat again? Is he still here? Gotcha. Yeah, we're gonna make a snoring channel on my Discord, guys. So if you're into that kind of thing, that's where you want to go. I don't know why you'd want to be into that kind of thing, but people got all kinds of weird stuff they're dealing with. What? What's up? Okay. Okay. Yeah, resources are quite low, Isaiah. Quite low. I've used quite a few resources the last few days. Billions. Billions. Also, it's because I did a bunch of training today, so that helps. So I was down to 104-ish million yesterday, and we started it at, what was it, 126, I think, something to that effect. Yeah, 126 million power. So lost about 20 million power over the last few days. Been a little rough. It's been rough on the streets over here, guys. Yeah, this has got to burn. All right, so as you can see, we've been doing some cutting. We've been doing a lot of flag burning and just kind of getting where we want to be. This is 214 right here, 96 right here. And these are our allies. 62. And then 64 has pretty much got this pass knotted up. So that's that. 54 knotted up there. And then Okuri over here. What was the most intense or memorable KBK moment so far? Well, I've had quite a few in other KBKs, but if you're talking about this one, it was probably the first pass rally we did was the most intense for me personally, but really just coordinating the whole thing with all the alliances was the most challenging part. Because I know this kingdom for the most part, but I don't know the other kingdoms as far as the nuances of a kingdom. Alright, so this is one of the ones. Was this the one we won? No, because they're got remaining in it. Good report, though. Always good reports. Dead and severely wounded. Those are always good ones to see. Colonel getting hurt. I think I've already seen this one. Let me try the other one. Well, I think it's the same one. Okay, yeah, I think I saw it. Did you say you had the ones with Zem in them? You... Too busy fighting, I guess. Good problem to have. What else do we say? Okay, so again, just to recap, because you saw my 10% battery life timer, I got to go get this thing plugged up. So to recap, we have Matcha right now. When I say we, it's K62, K225, Knock, Talk, and True. All are on the way out. LX62 is taking care of that one. This one got 34K left. And Knock should be about the same. Yeah, 32K. Hoyden, love the content. Keep the good work, mate. Absolutely. Lots of love to you as well. Drago, can you show us an Attila tree really quick? I might have it in my pictures. Hold on one sec. Let me pull this stuff up. Oh, there's so much stuff here, guys. It's bad. I think this is the one. Yeah. This is for rallying. Nudes. Yes, Mika's nudes are in there. Don't be upset. Is it really taking that long? I gotta go live. Okay. There you go. Okay, so there's your Attila talent tree, guys. Before you actually get the Attila Mastery Series guide, here's your Attila talent tree. How about that? So again, why is Attila OP? Again, it's not just Attila, by the way. It's the combination of Attila and Takeda. They're the perfect combination. Attila is the offense, where Takeda is the defense. He also does add quite a bit of attack as well. So it's just a double combo of stats going wild. The counterattack and the normal attack damage from that pairing, especially when you combine it with 2 million troops in a rally, or 1.5 million, or whatever your rallying will dictate that. But point being, the rallying that you're doing with this commander pairing is off the charts damage from a counterattack perspective. The swarm is not advisable. If you swarm it and the alliance that is attacking you knows how to reinforce, you're zeroing yourself. There's no reason for it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. This iPad's going to die here in just a little bit. And like I said, I need to get some sleep. So I'm going to get some sleep. And I hope you've enjoyed a little bit of an update. We've got Zone 6 opening up in about a week or so. So you'll probably see more stuff as that arrives. And yeah, sure enough, I think that we made it clear that we are here to at least get into the end of the KVK and let the chips fall where they may. We're gonna have a good time playing with everybody in Kingsland and going from there. So let's have one last look at the map really quick, the way it sits. And that was at the beginning of the video. Yeah, well, that's about an hour ago, Caps. I don't tell you. I've been in the same spot. So this is really the last zone that's been locked up. This is the next step for everybody. So we'll see how this goes. And yeah, like I said, can't be more proud of how the Allies fought and certainly how K225 fought. It's been an amazing spectacle to watch. Thank you for all the people that reached out during our fighting. If I did not respond to you, it was likely because I was busy. So understand that was not meant as a slight or a ignore. It was meant as I'm rallying for things at once and coordinating multiple kingdoms to do things and multiple alliances to do things and shifting things around. So I can't do but maybe 4 or 5 things at a time. Well, we can't hear Discord, so you look schizo, Drago. That's because everybody's quiet. They just listen to me, and they're like, this guy. They're like, this guy. Yeah, we're all tired. We are all tired. That's very true. This is very true. Okay, so on that note, guys, I hope you all enjoyed BC destroying the Nock Crusader flag. Will be the last thing that y'all see on the stream. I hope y'all enjoyed. I will see y'all next time, which should be pretty soon. Cheers. Have a good one. And take care. For the Horde, my friend. For the Shadow Horde.